and if there was any question before yesterday, there shouldn't be now. Jordan Morris is Major League Soccer's Comeback Player of the Year and officially a bona fide star who gets to play for his hometown team. I don't need to remind anyone that this time last year, the Mercer Island native was recovering from a torn ACL suffered before last season even began. Yesterday, he was scoring 3 goals, including the game winner in overtime in a playoff game. It was his first career hat trick and the first postseason hat trick by any Sounders player in franchise history. Oh, and he also missed 7 games this season with a hamstring injury and still scored 10 goals with 7 assists in the regular season, leading Seattle to the playoffs for the 11th straight year. Between all of the heroics yesterday was the reminder of the challenge Jordan faces head-on every single day with type 1 diabetes. There he was on the Sounders bench after 90 minutes of regulation, pricking his finger to check his blood sugar levels before returning for overtime, where he eventually scored the game winner. For Jordan, it's part of a normal routine. But a couple weeks ago, our Ian Furness reminded all of us what kind of inspiration an athlete like Jordan can be. After every game, Jordan meets with kids who have type 1 diabetes. That recently included Ian's son, Kiefer, a 17-year-old who was recently diagnosed, turning the high school athlete's world upside down. Not to mention his parents, too.
They called because Children's gave them Kiefer's name, not because I'm Ian and I work for a radio station and TV station. They called and said, would you like to come to a game? He's not a soccer guy, but he says, I'm going to go. And he met with Jordan Morris. And he met with Jordan Morris for 15 minutes by himself, about an hour after the game ended on the field. And Jordan Morris is a hero. Because kids shouldn't have to go through this. But they should also have hope. They should have hope. And he's proof positive. He's proof positive that you can do whatever you want. This guy does it every game, win or lose, meets with somebody. The inspiration and the impact that Jordan Morris can have and does have on young people with this disease is absolutely remarkable.
It is more than just sports. But when you have a role model athlete like this, one who plays for the U.S. national team and one who has overcome the odds himself since his diagnosis at the age of 9, it makes you even more proud to be a fan. And for Morris, who has also launched a foundation to educate and support children with type 1 diabetes, comeback seasons like this, and especially performances like yesterday, become even more special. This team is still alive to make history, and Jordan Morris is a huge reason why. In the end, one game does not make a season, but a historic performance in a playoff game certainly solidifies what we knew before it even started, that Jordan Morris is not just Major League Soccer's Comeback Player of the Year, he's a good person too, and a fantastic representative for the community in which we live. So what do you think? Were you aware of Jordan's contributions off the field, and is there any question about his comeback season this year? You can always find me on Twitter at AaronQ13Fox or email us at aaron@q13fox.com.